Hi, here are a few exercises you can do with your bows. So I'd like you to pick up your bows very carefully. Remember, this is the heel and this is the point. And you should have a nice little gap, about your little finger's worth, so that you can, the hair isn't too floppy and loose. If it is too loose, then you'll make a very strange sound on your violin. You don't want that to happen, do you? So what I'd like you to do first is hold your bow in your left hand. Now this is quite confusing. This is not your bowing hand. This is just to hold it to support your bow. And then you're going to find that beautiful rabbit. And your rabbit is going to come and nibble your bow. Now, most people I have taught, we have started with the Bowhold a little bit further from the heel, just because it's lighter to hold there and it's a little bit easier. So what we're doing is we're popping our bendy thumb underneath and flopping our two fingers over the stick. The first finger just has a nice little rest on the stick, just underneath the knuckle usually anyway, and your little finger is the one that goes tap, 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 tap on the top. So let's see if we can get all our bow holes like that. Let's see if we can take away our hand and find our bow hold. Did you manage it? Let's try again. Take away your hand and find your bow hold. Great, okay. Then what we need to do is just make sure that that is so soft and relaxed that it feels a bit like you're holding a marshmallow in your hand. So think of it as the most gentle bow hold that you can ever imagine. Can you give your bow a little wave? See, I'm waving with my wrist. So it's not this. It's just waving the wrist. And I'm always holding it here so I don't feel I'm going to drop it. Good. And then the next thing we're going to do is wave each finger. So we're going to go wave with this one. Wave with the middle two because it's quite difficult to do them by themselves. And tap, tap, tap on the top. With the little finger, sometimes you might want to just put it on the edge so it doesn't slip off, because it can sometimes fall over. So just make sure it's nice and steady. Great. Okay, so feeling nice and relaxed, then what we're going to do, if you can see this, we're going to put our bow up in the air. We're going to make spaghetti, hard spaghetti, so not cooked spaghetti. And then we're going to drop our hands down and we're going to make little swans. Can you see my swan? No shoulders up, really relaxed. Make sure you've got your feet slightly apart. And we're going our bobbing swans. Let's have our swans being quite violent. And our swans do not stick their bottoms in the air, do they? They go down like this. Great. Good, those are the first things that we have to do with our bow. We can add to that by doing some stirring the pot, windscreen wipers. We can brush our teeth, brush our hair. Anything you want to do really, which is going to help you make this really, 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 really gentle and natural in your hand. If I'm holding my bow too tight, it turns into a sort of claw like this. We do not want that. We do not want this tightness. We want just gentle. Good, well done.